checks. They say that it takes a village to raise a child, but I'm telling you, it takes a village to protect a child. And we have Wiley, and he is home safe, and everyone has helped. So here's to everyone that made it possible.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Ned actually took you out of the house. Why?
Wait, how did Meg get you out of the house? Did Mom get out? Unless she agreed with your dad. It seems like no one can make mistakes anymore.
Hey y'all, what's up? Hey Pooh, what's up, Abby? Mama Six. Hey all my babies. Bobo, Mimi, Brianna. How you? Yeah, I'm early today. I got a lot going on. Hey Miguel, one of my members. I love to see you lit up in green. Love to see when you're lit up in green. What's up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, I am early today. I'll explain all of that. All of that. I went early because I want to take a nap, but I feel like I'm not going to get my nap. I feel like the nap's not going to happen. Ciao. I got to ask you something too, Ev. I need to call you. I need to ask you something. You bought what they say, speak of the devil. You bought up, I ain't gonna say it was the devil, but you asked me about somebody the other day, and I was like, oh, we don't really talk like that. It's cool. But I'll call you Gert. Anybody else coming through here? Hey, Miss Old School, how you doing? Did I say hi to you, Mimi? Hey, really be my apologies for not being on here. Girl, I get it. Life is what it is, honey. Life is what it is. I'm glad you're here now. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, babe? How you doing? How's it going? Y'all, I'm tired. I've been back to work for 2 days, and I am exhausted. Part of it was I didn't sleep well last night. I went to bed. Well, I didn't go to bed at a good time. I went to bed at a decent time. But then I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep last night. And I knew I was going to be struggling in the morning. Couldn't sleep. And I know why I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't do nothing about it. My doctor put me on a new... When I went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago, my doctor put me on a new regimen. And so what they did was, what's up, El Teddy? You ain't get a notification. Y'all know YouTube be on that bull hockey. Hold on. Let me share the video because that's what I try. I always try to remember to share the video. Let me share the video. Maybe some people will get that one. I don't know. Look, listen, YouTube be tripping. I'm just here. Okay, Mama Six, what you cooking? What you over there cooking, girl? I might have to come over for dinner. Hey, New Jones, what's good? But so the doctors put me on this new regimen, and so I stopped taking one medicine altogether, which is good because it's a medicine I've been trying to get off of since I left the hospital. So it was a narcotic, and I didn't like taking a narcotic because I was always worried about becoming addicted. Like, real talk, I was worried about becoming addicted. So my doctors, they took me off the narcotic, which I was like, thank God. But then the other medicine they had me on, instead of me taking it twice a day, I now take it 3 times a day. And so it's gotten, I've been having a hard time remembering that third dose. And so a couple of times I wake up in the middle of the night because my body is like, bitch, did you forget something before you went to bed? And so then once I take it, then I got to wait for it to, get in my system, and then I can fall back asleep. So that's what happened last night. And it was nothing I could do about it. I had to get up, take my medicine, and just had to lay there until, and by the time I did all that, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up at 7:30. So I'm tired. Oh, gosh, Don. Who let Don again. Again? Hey Jennifer, how you doing? Thank you everybody who's coming through here that's a member. I appreciate all of my members. You two tried to take my membership to Jada Nerd. I was like, what? What we doing? Then they gonna send me an email today talking about something. Thank you for continuing your membership for Jada Nerd. I never took it away. Y'all did. The money was on my account. It didn't affect my membership with anybody else. I'm a member with El Teddy and with James. I was like, so why Jaded? And with Beautiful Soul. I was like, why Jaded? Child, but it fixed it. Anyway. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Good to see you again. Tracy, you commented on one of my videos, I remember. Earlier this week, I remember. Hey, number one Eagle fan, what's up, babes? Remember that happened to me with you? Yeah, exactly. It did the same thing to you, El Teddy, like a month or so ago. So I'm thankful for all my members because I know you two be on that bull hockey. I've been uploading members only reviews. I'm gonna do a members only live. I plan to do it this weekend. Tomorrow we're supposed to get some crabs, so maybe I'll do it while we're eating crabs. I told y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the story about when my grandmama was dating the Tuskegee Airmen, honey. I told y'all I'm going to tell y'all that story. That's going to be my story time for my members only live. I'm going to do that this weekend. So I know I haven't been doing a lot of lives and stuff with the members, but y'all have been getting y'all members only exclusive review. Only people that are getting my marriage boot camp reviews are my members. I know they've been a little late, but y'all been getting them. I think I might do... Y'all know that new show that's coming on CBS that looks like it's some sort of dating show or whatever. It's not my normal juge, okay? But I think I might review that as a members only, just for shits and giggles. You know what I'm saying? Do that as a members only. I know a lot of TV is gonna be delayed with everything going on with COVID. So a lot of shows that would normally start in the fall ain't gonna be starting in the fall. Normally we would be revving up for premiere week coming up in the next couple of weeks. And that ain't gonna happen. Okay, a lot of y'all shows that y'all waiting for, we ain't gonna get till January. So I think I might pick that show up. I was looking at the previews during Big Brother, and I was like, this looks like a good hot mess that I can rant about for a little while. So I may do that as a members only live. Anyway, we'll talk about it. That reminds me, I changed the bank, so I have to change info on my new membership. Yeah, see, anything, a lot of me and El Teddy was having that conversation. My bank just recently merged, and I'm giving them the side eye, like, don't play no games. It ain't a lot of money, but it's my money. Don't play no games. Okay, Tim Norman. Okay. Well, I have to update. We're going to talk a little bit about that. What's up, nephew? I had a question for you yesterday. You came in and you wasn't in the chat, so I forgot. Danny, you good too? I can ask both of y'all because I know both of y'all are into comics and stuff. So hold on. I'm going to get back to y'all in a second. Let me finish saying hi to everybody. You got paid today. You ready to take me out this weekend? First of all, I'm going to need you to stay on my payday. I'm going to need you to stay on my payday. But I did say I got paid today because I had to bless. I don't have to bless. I want to bless Mama 6 for her birthday today. And something else I said I was going to do today for my birthday, child. I just renewed my tags. That's what I did. I just gave DCDMV a good old $72 to renew my damn tags. That's what I just did. But I'm gonna get to the rest of my bills. Oh, and I ordered the stuff that I had been putting in my Amazon cart. I just did that a few minutes ago. So my hair coming because I'm about to get my hair braided again. So my hair coming. So once my hair get here, honey, we're gonna do something about this. We're gonna do something about this because this is a hot mess. Y'all know I don't like my hair looking crazy. My hair been looking crazy for the last week. But that's because when I went to the hairdresser, I only went to the hairdresser to get my color done. I didn't get a permanent. And y'all know I'm creamy crack. And so you see all that new growth? You see all that right there? You see all that right there? So that's a whole lot going on with my hair. Anyway, I have to what? You were in Six Flags stranded. When were you stranded in Six Flags, nephew? Yeah, I need that story, child. Thank you, number one Eagle fan. Yeah, I had to get my color done because y'all know I don't do I don't do no gray. I don't do no, listen. This is a true story. My other grandmother, my father's mother, my mother's mother's the story time y'all gonna get. My father's mother is, she was a whole nother character. Now I could tell some stories about my father's mama. Now that's, them gonna be some, I'm gonna tell some story times about her, because you talking about a character. But she, anybody who's from this area, from the DMV area, y'all know, I ain't gonna say my family's last name, but my family's last name is a well-known last name in this area, in the southern Maryland area. They were known to intermarry to keep the color line light, to keep the color skin light. So my grandmother had naturally red hair, and all of her sisters had naturally red hair. Not ginger red, not like red like you would see on, white people red hair, but it was red. It had a red tint to it. It was brownish like this, but it had a red tint to it. I promise y'all, until my grandmother had a stroke, I never saw a piece of gray hair on my grandmother's head. And she had her stroke in her 80s. Until she couldn't do her hair herself, until she could no longer dye her own hair, never saw a strand of gray hair. The minute she got sick and her hair started growing in, I was like, she was all white. Like her hair was all gray. I mean, like that striking white gray. Like no, it was no more. It was gray. I said, Grandma. I said, see, and I'm gonna be just like her. I'm gonna keep this color till I can't. But just like her. Anyway, y'all, moving on. Hey, what's up, Lady T? I couldn't remember your new name the other day. The Tea Lounge. I have to remember the Tea Lounge. You'll slide through later. Play. Did you give your wife the message that I told you to give your wife? Hey, what's up? I called you earlier. I know you was cutting up. You was cutting up. I saw you. Oh, see, I didn't know you were on your phone until you said, yeah, but it was later on when you were like, oh, I'm out running errands now. I said, oh, damn. But I'm on live. I'm going to call you back when I get off. All right, bye. That was Spilly Boy. I had called him. He was calling me back. We was playing phone tag. My bad, y'all. We know about them peoples, and I ain't even from here. You know who I'm talking about. You are from here, Bobo. Shut up. You know my people. For those of you who know my last name, y'all know. But there are a few black families in the southern Maryland area. It goes all the way back to slavery, where, they had the master's blood in them. And so once slavery was over, talking about colorism, here's a real colorism situation. The mindset, of course, was the lighter you were, the better. And so they were already light-skinned because they were mixed with the master's blood. They would have siblings to the master churn and all of that. And so what they did was they would intermingle. They would intermarry. These three families would intermarry to keep the complexion light. And I'm even dark. Listen, y'all always talk about how light I am. I'm dark-skinned compared to that side of my family. I'm considered dark-skinned compared. And maybe that's where I get when y'all start talking about colorism, and I just be my mind, because on my father's side of the family, I'm dark-skinned. But anyway, that could be a whole nother story time too, child. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother. See, look at Teddy calling me high yellow. See, that's what I'm talking about. But that's a whole nother story. Now listen, that could be a history story time, because that's real. That's some real shit right there. Now my great grandfather Yeah. My great grandfather. My great-grandfather, his first wife was the right complexion. You know, she was the right one. She was light, bright, damn near. She was light, bright, damn near white. You know what I'm saying? She was the right complexion. She died, and my great-grandfather remarried, and he remarried a Cherokee. And of course, we know their complexion ain't light, bright, damn near white. And so that is when his wife moved down here to DC from Southern Maryland, which nowadays you can drive to from where my people from, I could drive there in an hour. But of course, you know, back in those days, it was a trip. You know, you moving an hour and a half away. That's a trip. So he moved his family to DC, and that's where my grandmother, her siblings, they were all darker than what the family lineage is. So anyway, moving on. And my father's father must have been a darker guy because my dad's complexion is darker than his mother and, you know, the siblings and stuff. So my father's who we don't know who my father. I'm telling y'all all my business today. I don't know who my grandfather is, but he must have been a darker complexion. Anyway, y'all, let's get off my business. Your grandmother called them slavery white. Ooh, that's interesting. Slavery white. That is interesting. Anyway, y'all, we got a couple of updates. And then when I get done running my mouth, we're going to head on over to We're going to run on down to El Teddy's room because I think he said he promised his people he was going to come back live and he going to pull out the Book of Darkness. So we're going to run on back down the hallway, down to El Teddy's room. Earlier today, I was running between El Teddy's room and Abby's room all the while. I was supposed to be at work. Child. You going to call me Kamala because I'm all mixed up? Listen. Kamala got y'all. Kamala. I don't know why I can't say that woman's name, but I'm going to get it right before she becomes vice president. I got 3 months to get it right. Is it Kamala Harris? Anyway, Miss Harris, Esquire. She got y'all together the other night. She got y'all all the way together the other night. Okay? Anyway. Yeah, because the book is his. Good to see it back home where it belongs. Jada said the book belongs to him. He said, get him up off me. I don't want it. Work is getting on my nerves. It's me deep. Anybody who's been in teaching understands those first couple of days back at work. And doing it virtually makes it even worse than it already is. It's already pulling fucking teeth. And doing this thing virtually is worse. Between the technical difficulties, people not understanding how to use technology, people trying to do shit they never did before and they're not working, people having a bunch of questions that nobody knows the answers to, people asking the same questions over and over again because they're expecting to get a different answer from a different person. It's just a lot. They all getting on my nerves, though. All of them. The system went live today that has our schedules and our students' names and stuff. And because you could check it before today, but today was like the official. So, because all of the schedules were supposed to be done by today. So they opened it up. It was like official. So they opened it up to parents and students today. Before I could see it, but parents and teachers and students couldn't see it. So I haven't been able to get into the system all day today. Why? Because everybody and their cousin in my county is trying to check their schedule. I can't get in. So I was trying to get some stuff done earlier that I can't get done. But anyway. So it's me, D, and Danny, both of you. Jada too. Jada, you might know too, because you a comic book nerd too. What's this fandom thing? It's been popping up as an advertisement. It says DC Comics fandom. Is that like an online Comic-Con type situation? Is it a comic book? Is it a movie? Is it a documentary? What is this fandom thing that keeps popping up? It said it's DC Comics. We the teachers start next week in my county, and I'm not looking forward to it, child. Okay, it's an online Comic-Con. Okay. All right. Got it. And it's for DC Comics, though. Okay. You know what? Okay, ladies. Hey, Des. What's up, Des? Okay, I got it. All right, cool. So we have a couple of updates to some stories that have been circling for these last couple of days. We got a Meg Thee Stallion update, and we have a Tim Norman Sweetie Pie situation update. So let's start with the Tim Norman first, because that might be the one that y'all may or may not know a lot about. The Meg Thee Stallion, everybody know what the update is, and we'll just talk about it, okay? So the Tim Norman update, it seems as though, remember we had this whole conversation about the insurance policy. Hey, little baby. When we were talking about the insurance policy and whether the boy had to have a physical or not and how they got that much money on an insurance policy for a 21-year-old. Like we had that conversation. And I said, well, you know, a lot of times you can't go, you know, you see, because y'all know I love the ID channel. I told y'all. You see ID channel stuff all the time where these people got insurance policies. I mean, you get the right insurance agent or you get a crooked insurance agent or somebody that just, you can forge people's signatures. And if they're not checking and double checking, there's a whole lot of different ways that this stuff can happen and fly under the radar. Well, it seems as though in the Tim Norman case, it seems as though the insurance agent was a part of the hoo-ha-ha. He has been arrested. Come to find out, he falsified information on the original application. And there's a fail-safe. I told you guys this before earlier this week. I didn't know the exact language and stuff, but I know that if you are considered a suspect in a homicide, you can't profit off of that murder. So that means whether you have an insurance policy, if you want to write a book, if you want to create a movie, you know, you want to write a movie about it, you can't profit off of a murder you caused, not legally. And so if you're found guilty, let me say that, if you're found guilty. So it seems like whoever this insurance agent is, he was arrested today as well. And the charge is that he falsified information in reference to the amount that the policy was for, and in reference to some information about the policy, right? So, because, you know, insurance policies, all that stuff has to go to underwriting. Like, it's not black and white. You know, there's a process. Now, poking my head in to say, hey, happy birthday. Yeah, hey, y'all, it's Beautiful Soul's birthday, y'all. Everybody say happy birthday. Drop her a birthday in the chat. Everybody drop her a happy birthday or a birthday cake or something in the chat. Y'all say, everybody say happy birthday to Miss Beautiful Soul. I know you said, and to get the roasted tea. I know that's right. You said you were going out to do some shopping today. I hope you found something that you wanted. I hate when you want to go, you're in the mood to spend some money and you can't find nothing, child. I can't stand it. Yeah, the insurance agent got arrested. And so, again, from what I found out, and I have to give credit to, I found the article, but then I also have to give credit to Sherelle's World. What's her name? Sherelle's World on YouTube. She was speaking about it earlier today as well. So he got arrested. And again, it seems as though the insurance agent was in on it on some level. The insurance agent was in on this case. So, because a lot of people who were asking questions about this insurance policy, well, how did he get the policy in the first place and all of that? And what happened was the insurance, this is the part I forgot. There seems to be some sort of fail-safe in the insurance policy system that, just like with anything else, I should say, I guess, if there is some sort of fraud or something suspected, then it's almost, I don't want to say, hey, diva law. I don't want to say an obligation, but there is I don't know the language, y'all. I'm sure there's a legal term for it. I don't know the language, but there's a fail-safe where if I'm your boss, you sell insurance policies that as your boss, if your paperwork looking a little funky, then there's an avenue for me to take legally So like a mandated reporter. When you think about teachers and doctors, there's a mandated reporter. If you see something that looks a little funky, I feel like it's that's kind of what it is in the insurance game, where you see a policy or you have an agent that's writing way too many policies and people coming up dead or things like that, then there's an obligation to notify the police, right? So that's what happened, and that's another reason why the policy never paid out, because I told y'all that earlier this week. Remember, I told y'all that the police, they didn't sign off on that policy being cashed. And that's why Tim has been waiting on that policy to be cashed out all this time, because he thought he was good because he was in cahoots with the dude who did the policy, not realizing that the dude over his head called the police, and the police already had him on the radar, and that policy wasn't gonna never pay out. Not as long as he was a suspect, it was never gonna pay out. Let me tell y'all, honey, it's deep. It's deep. So yeah, so when I heard that, I said, okay, a lot of stuff makes sense now. Because remember earlier this week, we had a bunch of conversations about this insurance policy, and that's when we were talking about how much I like the ID channel. Now I've seen some crazy stuff with these insurance policies and these true stories. I told y'all about the guy out in Colorado who killed his first wife, and then come to find out he had an insurance policy on the second wife and her sister. How you got an insurance policy on your sister-in-law? And they didn't even live in the same damn state. I said, how the hell you do that? Yeah, beautiful soul. That man crazy as hell. Now, beautiful soul, I don't know how long you're going to be poking in here, because me and you going to disagree on this Meg Thee Stallion, honey. We're going to disagree on it. I don't know how long you're going to be hanging out. We going to change it up now. I just said what I had to say about the Tim situation. I feel like, I'm a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty. Y'all know sometimes I be holding on a little, some of y'all know I hold on a little too long. I be trying to hold on. Y'all know I still got Jesse's back. Y'all know I still think Jesse is innocent. So, but in this case, y'all, I don't want to hold out. I don't want to hold out for Tim. But in this case, probably the amount of insurance. Yeah, because anybody can get insurance, right? But the amount that you are insured for has to match. See, life insurance is supposed to, I forgot the language. I forgot the amount of years, but there's a formula for how much money you make, your potential life term. Like, there's a formula to figure out how much life insurance you would get. And that's why you see athletes with these $1 million insurance policies, and then you see like the average Joe with $100,000 insurance policy. There's a formula to it. So for this 21-year-old guy, I didn't watch Sweetie Pies, but from my understanding, he got out of jail. He was working there. He had just graduated from high school. No, he didn't get out of jail. They were worried about him going to jail. They were worried about him getting in trouble. They graduated from high school and stuff like that. For him to have damn near a $500,000 insurance policy at 21 years old, and he wasn't rapping nobody's songs, and he didn't have a hit record, because everybody a rapper, but didn't have nobody's hit record, and he wasn't running running touchdowns and dribbling. Like, that was a lot of money for a 21-year-old making minimum wage in his grandmama restaurant. Like, that's a lot of money. So you're right. That was probably a red flag. And that's it, little baby, too. If you read the actual affidavit, hey, Lock Queen, hey, baby. Hey, Rashika. If you read the actual, hey, Lori, Fran, a lot of people came through here. Okay. If you read the actual affidavit that was posted online, he tried to get multiple insurance policies. So that was another red flag. It wasn't that he just had the one policy. He tried to get multiple policies. So that's the other thing you got to remember, too. He was trying to have more than one policy. If he had his way, he would have been able to cash out over $1 million on his nephew, who he didn't have custody of, Oop, that's the lady calling. Oop, that's my little sister calling me back about, texting me back about her. Woo, yeah. Woo. Gotta get this thing up off me. Now, so let's talk about this Meg Thee Stallion. So last night, Meg went live. Now, she went live while the DNC was on, so I didn't see it till late last night when I couldn't sleep. I told you I couldn't sleep last night. So that's when I finally went to go watch. I heard about it. Of course, people told me, Meg finally admitted that he shot her. And I finally watched, the clips and stuff last night after the, because like I said, between the DNC and Big Brother child, I was busy. So here's what I'm going to say about the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing. I'm not surprised by what she said, and I believe her story. I feel like I understand exactly what she's saying. And I understand people saying, well, once she got to the hospital and she knew she was safe, why would she still protect him? You guys, there's no rhyme or reason as to why we see women do it all the time. I'm not going to invalidate her story just because I don't think it was a smart decision. Like, I believe her story. I believe exactly what she's saying. They were in the car. They were arguing. She got out the car because she didn't want to argue with this fool no more. Probably being dramatic. She probably cussed him out, slammed the door in his face and some more stuff. I'm sure, it was a lot of extraness going on. She said she wasn't drunk. All of them was probably drunk and high. They were leaving the party. They were partying all day. There was video evidence that they were drinking. All of them probably weren't thinking, too clearly. And she said as she was walking past, he shot her. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think probably happened. I don't think he meant to shoot her. I think he meant to shoot at her feet. Because who the fuck shoots somebody in the back of their foot? Like, who does that? I mean, because let's be clear. He was trying to shoot her, hurt her. He had her whole body. He shot her in the back of her foot, which tells me, in my mind, I feel like he probably was shooting at the ground and his drunk, high, dumb ass hit her. I thank God that that's all he did. She said, in that moment, would she tell the police that there's a gun in the car? She was listen, in that moment, she made the right decision. And when she was explaining it, I was like, you know what? That makes sense. I guess that wasn't a smart decision. You got the police, you got the helicopter, you got the ghetto bird all up on you. You drunk and high. The people in the car drunk and high. They probably got weed in the car and a gun. It probably wasn't the smartest decision to tell the police he got a gun, he just shot me. I'm just saying. Now, would I have probably made a different decision once I got to the police? True, I probably would have. Because I ain't never claimed to be nobody's thug. Listen, officer, he shot me. Him over there. The tall one with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I would have. But I see where she's like, listen. And I also see where she said, listen, I was trying to save your ass. Like, I was trying not to get you arrested. Again, whether I like it or not, whether I feel like that was a smart decision or not, listen. I know people who have defended men or protected men over worse. Again, I'm not saying that I would have made that same decision, but I'm saying that as a 20-something-year-old who think that this man care about her, and you go through a lot of emotions. Y'all know she probably blamed herself at some point. Maybe if I hadn't, slammed the door in his face. Maybe if I hadn't called his mama a bitch. I don't know. But here's the mistake the fool made. You poked the bear. You knew that woman was protecting you. Why you ain't just shut the hell up and go somewhere and sit down? You knew that woman was protecting you. You knew that public opinion was actually in your favor, which was stupid. I don't know why people was dogging her out over him, but whatever. Public opinion was in your favor. You hadn't gotten arrested. Why you ain't just go sit down and shut the fuck up? Why you had to keep bothering that woman and keep poking that bear? Yeah. Now, and I can't argue this point. They say that Meg was down to the script club. I saw the video of her at the script club. Now, when I saw her at the script club, she was sitting down. She was sitting down. She was throwing dollars on the scripters, right? She had her foot bandaged up, and she was throwing dollars on the scribbles. I personally didn't see video of her dancing. She may have been. I don't know. I didn't see it. And I know earlier, Beautiful Soul was saying how she had surgery on her foot and how long it took her to be able to walk right, much less twerk. So on that situation, I can't speak to it. You know, maybe she got some good drugs, honey. You know, good drugs to make you feel. Look at them football players, you know, who dislocate their foot and then they go in the back, they have a shot and they run 10 touchdowns. I don't know. It's some good drugs in this world, okay? Maybe she had some good drugs that had her twerking. I don't know. But I believe her story. I believe that was the story all along. I believe that was the story all along. Like all this other shit that people were saying, that was the story I believed all along, was that that they got into it. He shot her. Didn't mean to shoot her, but he shot her. And she was protecting him. That's what I thought all along. You ain't had no good drugs? Listen. When you see these football players that go out here after, and you see what they done hurt them, they limp and barely can walk off the field. They go on the back and they come out like it's like it's a brand new day. I'm like, whoa, I don't know what they keep in that locker room, baby, but it is good. It is good. Auntie, if you asked me the question, I was underground in the train. Oh, I was asking what the fandom is, but Danny answered it. It's an online Comic-Con for DC Comics. Have you seen the advertising for that, nephew? The fandom? Hey, Mr. Zudi, what he did is wrong, we all know, but Megan is living the rap life. She's hanging with messy people. That's why I'm saying that she is old enough to know stuff. Maybe I give too much credit to people. I don't know. I feel like this young lady, she's 24 years old. She's pretty much lost any parental guidance that she has. She's a millionaire, you know. And yeah, she's running with some people that probably don't have her best interest at heart. And she's going to have to learn the hard way. I pray that this was a wake-up call for her and a lesson learned. You out here protecting somebody who don't give a damn about you. And he shows that he didn't give a damn about you because he's not out here protecting you the way you're protecting him. Because what a real man would have done, a real man would have went down there and said, I did it. That's what a real man would have done. But instead, not only did he allow you to protect him, he allowed you to get raked over the coals on social media for weeks. And he fanned the flames. He fanned the flames. Out here saying he innocent, the truth will be told, this and this, and this and that. Like, you was playing games. You were playing in our faces. I always believed that boy shot her. I always believed it. Then they tried to say, well, he didn't really shoot her. It was the fragments from the concrete. Well, he still fucking shot her then. If the result of her injury is from a gun, a bullet that he shot out of his gun, it's still his fault. That's not a consolation. Even if that were the case, even if that were true, that she didn't really get shot, it was just fragments from the concrete. Still his fault. It's still his fault. No, y'all. That's true, Lady T. A man wouldn't have shot her in the first place. Now that you ain't lying about. Right. Right. The ricochet could have been worse than the daggone bullet in her Achilles. I'm sick of people making every excuse as to why she deserved to get shot. It shows that don't care about black women. And listen. That's exactly, I feel that's how I'm saying. And that's why, I guess maybe that's why I'm kind of like feeling the way I'm feeling about it, because I'm like, you know what though? I understand that she should have made better decisions. And again, I hope that this has been a wake-up call for her. And she already said that she realized she was surrounding herself with people who didn't have her best interests, and she's been making some different decisions in her life. I hope that that's true, and I hope that that's what she continues to do. Contrary to popular belief, people can say what they want to say about Cardi B, but she probably could learn some shit about Cardi. She might need to hang out with Cardi a little bit more. And people can say what they want to say about Cardi B. Y'all keep playing like Cardi B is an idiot. She's not. She's not an idiot. She knows how to play the game, and she's playing the game, and she's fucking winning. Y'all keep playing Cardi B for an idiot. I saw something the other day, and somebody was like, "Why is Cardi B talking to Joe Biden?" I don't think people realize that Cardi B has interviewed a lot of the Democratic candidates, and she actually talks intelligently. She dresses the part when she interviews them. She has her hair slicked back. She wears a conservative suit. She is sitting down, and she's actually, I mean, she still has her Cardi B humor with her, but she actually is asking some intelligent questions. She's not an idiot. Cardi B is no fool. Even if you look at how Lord Mariah Carey, my TV's on and Mariah Carey's on the TV. Even if you look at how Cardi B took her career from being an Instagram comedian, she took that and she parlayed that onto Love and Hip Hop. And when I found out how much she was making on Love and Hip Hop, now we joke about Love and Hip Hop not paying people. We joke about Cardi B not paying people. I mean, about Love and Hip Hop not paying people. Cardi B was making over $1 million a season on Love and Hip Hop. She was only on 2 seasons. Let that sink in. Cardi B only did 2 seasons of Love and Hip Hop. And when she got on Love and Hip Hop, she was making $1 million. Because after taxes, she said her paycheck after taxes was $700 and something thousand. So if after taxes, she brought home $700 and something thousand, what you think she was making before taxes? Yeah, I know how the government take your money. You know what you make versus what you bring home. So when you take that, then she was able to take her Love and Hip Hop exposure. She did a couple of mixtapes. And from those mixtapes, she got her record deal. Now, people can say what they want to say about, oh, she can't rap. Oh, she's this and oh, she's that. Look at what this woman has done. Look at what she's done. Y'all can keep playing if y'all want to. So Meg Thee Stallion she actually not in bad company hanging out. You think about the women that Meg Thee Stallion has come in contact with in the last year. She did a song with Beyonce. That don't mean that they friends, but I'm just saying she did a song with Beyonce. And Beyonce seemed to, because she sent her flowers and everything when she got shot and stuff like that. That's a relationship she could hone. She did a song with Nicki Minaj. That's a relationship that she can, whether you're a Nicki Minaj fan or not, that's a relationship she can learn from. And then Cardi B. Listen. People keep playing. Y'all keep playing if y'all want to. Y'all keep playing if y'all want to. Matter of fact, Cardi B was one of the first rappers, want to put her in that category, that I heard speaking out against Donald Trump intelligently. Not just saying, oh, he's an idiot. Oh, he's stupid. Oh, he's orange. Oh, he's this. Intelligently speaking out against Donald Trump. Y'all, listen, I love Cardi. But I don't just love her because I love her music, because I can leave her. I mean, I can take or leave her music. I love her because of her hustle and what she's done. And the other thing she said was her husband, for however he might treat her, whatever their relationship is, he hooked her up with money people to help her handle her money. He hooked her up, with good money management people. And I just pray that these aren't shysters and they don't take her money. But she said that he actually, helped her with that part of it. So anyway, I done went way left field, y'all. What else we had 43 minutes. Okay, we got a few more minutes. What else? The DNC. So last night was the last night of the DNC. I must say, for me, it was a little anticlimactic. However, I feel like it was supposed to be that way. I feel like the only focus of last night was supposed to be Joe Biden. All the heavy hitters went earlier in the week. We had a surprise appearance from Hillary. Ain't nobody know Hillary was going to be there. And Hillary looked good. I don't know if that is rest, relaxation, or a good plastic surgery, but Hillary looked good. I don't know about y'all, but I thought Hillary looked good. There you go, beautiful soul. Absolutely. She's been very vocal. Where are these industry men? I've been seeing women in the industry supporting Meg. They're not going to. And now that Meg point blank said, yes, this man shot me, I ain't been silent all day. I ain't seen no 50 Cent saying nothing. Where's T.I.? Who the hell else? Who else out there be trying to act like they so woke and conscious? I ain't seen Killer Mike. I ain't seen nobody saying shit. But do we expect anything different? Do we expect anything different? I thought Biden's speech was nice. Biden he's no orator. You know, he's not an Obama. You know, he's not gonna knock your socks off. But if you listen to the substance of what he was saying, he was actually giving us some good stuff. He was really breaking down. He was doing more than saying Trump screwed it up. He was telling you how. Because I think a lot of people, because, hey, Jonathan, hey, babes, I think a lot of people get so caught up in the tweet show that y'all, I told y'all this before, y'all not paying attention to all this other stuff that's going on. We so caught up in the headline. Oh, Donald Trump tweeted this. Oh, Donald Trump said that. Oh, Donald Trump did this. Y'all not paying attention to what the Senate is doing. And the reason why they have been letting Donald Trump get away with so much is because they've been doing whatever they wanted to do on the other side. So I think the speech last night did a good job of breaking down what the problem was and what he's been undoing and how bad these last 4 years have been, or 3 years, damn near 4 years. How detrimental. Because again, we get caught up in the tweets and I don't think we realize how deep this stuff is. Do you understand that with everything going on right now with the coronavirus, do you understand that if Donald Trump had not been and the Congress had not been successful in taking away some important elements of the Affordable Health Care Act, a whole lot more Americans wouldn't be worried about losing their health insurance right now? Now, they didn't totally dismantle it, but they were able to take away parts of it. A lot of stuff, y'all. I didn't realize until last night, and probably because I purposely haven't been looking at the numbers. Hey, DC Kool-Aid Lisa, what's up? We have the United States is the largest industrialized. We have the highest death toll from the coronavirus among industrialized countries. How the fuck we the superpower? And some third world countries, where they don't even have what we have as far as healthcare and health aids and stuff like that. We are the largest. We have the largest death toll out of the industrialized United States. Industrialized countries from coronavirus. Let that sink in. You know, so you just have to, I didn't follow any of the hearings today on the post office guy because I don't care about what he has to say. None of it matter. It doesn't matter. Don't mail your ballots. I don't care what he says. I don't care what they do. Do not mail your ballots. That's it. That's all I got. Don't mail your ballots. That's all I got for that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, Anderson Cooper tore him apart. The pillow guy, the therapeutic guy, yeah, he tore him apart. Anderson Cooper be cracking. Let me say something. Anderson Cooper and my boy Chris Cuomo be cracking me up. You hear me? Right. Chris Cuomo be cracking me up, y'all. He is hilarious to me. The distracting chief, that's it. Got to stop focusing on the distractions. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me read a couple of these comments because I'm going to pop off of here in a few minutes. I think I'm going to talk. Got one more thing and then we're going to pop up off of here. I like Biden's speech. It was heartfelt. Yeah, it was a good speech. It was a good speech. It just, it was a good speech. Because she's not a Kardashian or a Jenner child. Let me say this. In that aspect, they jump on it now. They don't cut no slack to them Kardashians. They dog them out too now. They will dog them out when it comes to stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. Because, they say they man eaters, honey. They dog them out. I hope that Biden gets some good speech writers because last night's speech was good. But he's going to need some people that are going to be able to write some really good speeches for him once he's elected. Because again, I like Biden, but Biden can't. He's different from Trump because he can still handle the job of being. But y'all know Biden, he be making some faux pas too. Y'all know he come out his mouth wrong too. So I hope they get some good speech writers for him so he can just read the prompter. Don't go left, don't go right. Just read what's in front of you, Biden. Joe, just read that. Don't be going left and right because you don't know what to say out your mouth sometimes. Love you, Really B, but I can't with Cardi. She's no dummy now, but she wasn't too bright when she recorded herself committing a felony. Well, did she go to jail? Oh. She's sitting down. Oh, you talking about, I'm saying, because I'm reading the comments, you talking about when Meg Thee Stallion was sitting down. Yeah, honey, I saw that video of her sitting down, giving up them ones, honey. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Cardi B is a rocket scientist. I'm just saying I think people just write her off because she plays the position of clown. She likes playing the position of clown. Don't get me wrong, but again, she's no dummy. There's a difference. I guess if a man shot me twice and demanded I get back in the car, I might get my ass back in the car too. People are jumping through hoops to make this Megan's fault. Yeah, Meg's smart. Yeah, I think she is learning a lesson. I think she's hurt, but I think she's getting over the hurt part. She's in anger, and I think she is going to learn the lesson. Absolutely. I just hope that she just learns to surround herself with some people, and I hope that if she is getting some good advice, that she's taking the good advice, because all advice ain't good advice either. We all fuck up. Still doesn't mean that she should have been hurt. Absolutely. Queen Bey, take her under your wing like a little sis, please. Now, I will say this. I know I ain't no Beyonce fan, but when it comes to handling your business and keeping your business private and controlling your own narrative, now she the queen of that. Now, you ain't lying. She is the queen of that. We don't know nothing about Beyonce that she don't want us to know. You can believe that. Even when people think they getting tea, you getting what she wants you to know. Promise you that. Even there was a little girl who, and y'all probably know this story. There was a little girl who, after she watched Black is King, while she was watching Black is King, she was crying, and her mom posted the video of her crying, and Beyonce ended up calling her, and even that Beyonce got an NDA because the girl's aunt said NDAs are real. But I just want to let y'all know that she was really nice. Even her calling the little girl to talk to the little girl about her reaction to Black is King, she got NDAs. And she must have got NDAs from every damn body, because even the aunt was like, I can't say nothing. But I said, well, damn. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. I said, now, you know what? So I ain't even mad at her. I ain't even mad at her at all. All right, and then Tori has the nerve to say he wishes her well. You know what? Tori's a bitch. Yeah, exactly, beautiful soul. That's what I was saying. She gave him the power to spin the story. Don't get mad with the people. Now, that's true. Now, that you're right. You can't get mad at us for taking what you gave us. You're right. Now, that you're right about. She did. She absolutely gave him the power to spin the story. You're right. Now, you're right about that now. She did. She gave him the power to spin that story however he wanted to spin it, and he spun it. He spun it right on out there. You're right about that. All right, y'all. I think. Thank you, Jacqueline Glover. Thank you. Hey, Crispies, how you doing? Yeah, am I happy to be back at school? It's mixed emotions. I'm usually ready to go back to school. Like, usually by the end of the school year, I'm done. Like, I'm spent. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Usually by mid-July, late July, I'm getting ready. I'm revving back. My juices are flowing again. I'm looking for some cute stories, some cute lesson plans. I'm buying school supplies. But this year, I guess because I knew I wasn't going back and had the fun in the beginning, even though I hate PDs. You get to see your folks, and you set your classroom up, and that's what helps get my juices flowing. Like being in the building and doing all of that. Sitting here in my living room on the damn Zoom all day, it's just so anticlimactic. And I went up to the school yesterday to go get some stuff out of my classroom because I needed some stuff out of my file cabinet. It's just anticlimactic. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be different. It'll be a challenge. It's going to be very interesting. I should keep a journal. I should keep a journal of this school year because I'm sure this will be something to be documented. But I should keep a journal because it's a lot. It's so much, y'all. Your kids are not enjoying learning. I'm telling you. Hey, Young Rich, how you doing? When I get a chance, look at the email you sent me. Which email address did you send it? You sent it to the teacher project, or you sent it to my ReallyB address? Between her father and Tiffany Haddish, really, Beyonce has learned well. Yeah, wearing my polos. I'm gonna be dressed at the top, pajama pants at the bottom. Okay, I will check it. I'm checking as soon as I get off of here because I'm about to get off of here in a few minutes. I'm starting homeschooling with the little one in September. I need help getting myself together. I'm not ready, girl. Well, my nephew is starting pre-K. He's starting pre-K 3 now. But it's only, I think it's only for 2 hours. Because ain't nobody expecting a 3-year-old to sit still. I think 2 hours is a stretch. But it's with breaks. I'm sure they're going to have plenty of breaks. And it's not like a 3-year-old is going to be unsupervised. I'm dealing with high school kids. They home by themselves probably. But, my nephew is going to be with my mom because my sister goes back to work. Praise the Lord. My sister goes back to work Sunday. And so my nephew's going to be with my mom every day. And she'll be working with him. But, child, I feel bad because he's not getting that. I was looking forward to, getting him ready for school. I was going to take off for his first day. And I was just excited. But everybody has to adjust. What I'm upset about is the returning to school. There's a lack of explanation what the districts are doing to help teachers. Well, I'm not sure. When you say what are they doing to help teachers, what do you mean? You mean as far as support, training, supplies? Because it all varies from state to state. All of that varies from, not even state to state, district to district. There's no uniform system. So what North Carolina's doing may not be what Virginia's doing. What Virginia's doing may not be what Texas is doing, So there's no uniformity to it, Mr. Zudi. My daughter's teacher and all the parents had a moment the other day. Everybody was crying. It's just child. Ain't nobody child. I'm sure they did. Oh, in your area. Oh, okay. K, 4th grade that I'm homeschooling. Woo! Girl. Mama 6 or Abby, can y'all drop the link in the chat for the teacher project? For all of y'all having these conversations about the school and what's happening and what's not happening, be sure to join us on the teacher project, channel 2.0. That's what that channel is all about. And especially in this time of the pandemic and virtual learning, we are here to help support you guys. Please reach out to us if you have questions, you have some, any resources that we can share with other people, anything like that. Please, join us over there. We'll be doing a show on Sunday. I believe we said 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock Sunday, we'll be over there. Join us. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know. Any resources you want to share, let us know. We'll be over there on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Who you doing? Kindergarten, 3rd grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, 12th. What the fuck? Ooh, child, you got a Little House on the Prairie going on over there. Remember how they were all in one schoolhouse, Little House on the Prairie? I can't imagine what you teachers, parents, and students are going through right now. My heart goes out, child. Don't listen. Just send me a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's how I'm gonna get through it. I'm joking. I mean, I'm not, but I am. Uh, you have my governor and her education commissioner just talking and talking. We are doing our best. Me and your best. Well, they might be. Because the thing is, nobody knows. There is no normal to this. One of the things that was frustrating me, and then I'm going to get off of here. One of the things that was frustrating to me today in my Zoom meetings was we had this one teacher that just kept complaining about how she has 2 kids at home and what is the district going to do for her while she's teaching somebody else's kids to help her monitor and supervise her kids. And I'm not trying to be insensitive because I'm not a mom, but at the same time, I'm like, what? What is a district? I mean, do you know how many teachers are also parents and they're dealing with that same issue? I don't know what you think the district is supposed to do for you. What is the district supposed to do for you? And she just kept, every time we went into a different Zoom meeting, she asked the same question because I guess she was waiting to get the answer she wanted to hear. And I'm not quite sure what answer she wanted because short of you just quitting your job and focusing on taking care of your kids, I don't know what you want from us. The district has already given us permission because we can either teach from our homes or teach from the school. The district has already given permission for us to bring our kids to school if we want to. Like, if we want to come in the building and teach from the building, we can bring our kids with us without it being an issue. I don't know what else this woman wanted, but she found a way to complain about it. You forgot to put your wine in the freezer, girl. You got bottles of chilled wine ready, child. I have grandkids, and I wish that I lived closer so that I could help my daughter. I know that's right. Oh, I wish you could too, because I'm sure she would appreciate it. I'm thankful that my mom is able to help with my nephew, but again, my mom is no substitute for a teacher who's been trained in early childhood education. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's used to dealing with 3-year-olds. I mean, my mama loved her grandbaby to death, but she ain't go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my kids' teachers had, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, they gave us the permission to do that. So I just don't know what this woman was wanting. But if I had to hear her ask that question one more day, and it wasn't even like she asked the question, it was just her complaining. Because again, no answer that anybody gave her was good enough. So it was like, you just want to vent. And I don't know what do you want us to tell you? Luckily, all my grandbabies are too young, and hopefully we will be in a better space by the time they have to go. Yeah. Hopefully, I pray that I predict that this school year, the majority of us are going to be out for the majority of the school year. Like, I don't predict my county going back this year. Like, I feel like we're going to be online for the whole year, virtually for the what the hell? Virtually for the whole year. Oh, virtually for the whole year. But I predict next year, prayerfully, we have some new leadership. They're able to put some things in place. I predict next year we'll be back to normal, back to regular school year in the building. But we'll see. All right, y'all. I have to get ready to get off of here. El Teddy, I believe, is going live next. Jada Nerd is going live as well. I hate when both of the brothers are live at the same time, but it can't be helped. It can't be helped. But everybody will be live, so you can check out what Jada Nerd is talking about, or you can check out, y'all know El Teddy just gonna have the book, not just, but El Teddy gonna have the Book of Darkness out, so he gonna be over there dragging somebody. Y'all know. And I believe Jada is gonna be speaking on Meg Thee Stallion and something else that's in the news he'll be speaking on. So y'all know I'll be in both. Y'all know me. I'll be double dipping, honey. I'll be double dipping. But please, please, please. Oh, as for my Arbonne, I haven't forgotten about my Arbonne. This is the Arbonne catalog. I actually am going to be ordering some items this week, so I can do me a unboxing and show you guys all the different things I picked up. I'm going to order some stuff. Maybe now. Maybe when I get off of here now. Yeah, I told y'all I'm going to order my probiotic and a few other odds and ends. I'm not on StreamYard, so I can show y'all the item of the day because I want to conduct an experiment and see something. I feel like since I've been doing my lives on StreamYard, YouTube has been very slow to monetize those videos. So I want to see if they're going to monetize this video and see if it has anything to do with StreamYard versus just whatever. But my item of the day is item of the day is the lipstick. These are the lipstick colors, and there are a lot of berries and a lot of muted colors. Abby loves she loves the muted naturals. So the berry, if you look at the colors, there are a lot of that. Now y'all know those colors are more along my line. Y'all know those are more along my line. Okay. But those are the colors of the day, and that's the lipstick. I showed you guys the lipstick lip gloss. We've talked about the lip gloss. We'll look at the eyeshadows next. We'll look at the makeup next, and we'll look at some of these eyeshadows. Okay. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, and we will talk later. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.